in 1933.
And that little bit there, I was gardening.
Oh, was it?
And
that's you in 1933, isn't it, with Frank? Just show it to the camera. Yes, you talk about it as well. That's Isabel in 1933. She married Frank, who was from Kaikoura,
yes.
And he's a McElwraith.
And behind Frank was my brother Bill. He was a hard case. And then going over to the right, well, to the nigh right, is Dave McElwraith. And then next to him is my sister Helen. And behind me is one of the McElwraith family.
And this was in 1933, wasn't it?
Yes.
Where were you married?
Where?
Yes.
St. Paul's Church in Christchurch.
And you then came up to Wellington. I remember you told me your mother saw you off at the ferry.
What did I do?
Your mother saw you off at the ferry.
Oh, yes. And it was very hard on her because she depended a lot on me. So that's it.
Let's have another photo. There's one, more recent.
Oh!
You talk about that, Isabel.
Read that.
Yeah. No.
Did you read it?
Isabel has a good friend, Geordie, who's the British High Commissioner. And there's a card from Government House in Wellington, or rather the British High Commission House.
It's Geordie and Margaret Ferguson. They signed it. They were very nice people.
And now the other side of the Atlantic, the American flag. Isabel tells often that during the 1920s you walked across the United States. You talk about
I walked from just south of New York by myself right across Canada to Vancouver, and I didn't see one instance of trouble in that long walk.
We are all astounded whenever we hear that. We're astounded whenever we hear that. We often wonder if you had taken a few short cuts or hitchhiked on the way. But never mind the 1920s. How about that, Isabel?
A pincushion.
Yes, you tell about it.
Well, I think I bought that so long ago, I'd forgotten. But it is a pincushion, and it's got any lettering round there?
It's got lettering which says...
I think it's got a date on there.
1804.
04, is it?
I bet everyone would like 10 cents for every pin that had been in that over the years.
Now, what am I to do with this?
Well, it's twice as old as you are. When it was 102, you were just being born.
And so what am I to do with that?
Well, you can just put it back for another 102 years.
Oh, I just nothing now.
No, nothing now. Now, Isabel is very fond of flowers, and...
Stan, this is fun doing this.
It is. Oh, you like owls, so talk about owls.
What am I to do with him?
Just talk about owls.
An owl?
Well, say a wee bit more about it.
I beg your pardon?
Say a wee bit more about it.
Little owls, they're lovely to have.
It's well known Isabel is fond of owls. I don't quite know why.
You what?
I don't know why you're fond of owls, but you are.
No, I don't either.
No. Right.
And Stan, that lady there, I made it out of pipe cleaners down there.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to get this Banks Peninsula picture.
Akara.
This is Akara.
We lived over the back of there. Yes, that's a good one of Akara.
It's certainly from another era. You can see the old sailing ships. And it says on the back, 1973, Akara.
Oh.
And you can see a close-up of the wharf.
Oh, yes. That's it.
Would you like to talk about the train you used to take when you went...
the what?
When you went to Christchurch Czech, you used to take the train from Little River, didn't you?
I'm not clear about that, Stan.
When you went to Christchurch Tech, you used to take the train from Little River. Remember that?
Yes, and I used to live at the college hostel during the week and go home for the weekends.
And you did home science, and didn't you have an instructor called Miss Beck?
Oh, yes, Miss Beck was a Belgian, strict but very clever, and she taught us.
Right, now I think we've just about got enough there to wrap things up. We've just about got enough to wrap things up, but I'm her neighbour and I come over and make sure she's okay around this time every night. It's February...
You do.
It's February the 5th, 2009, and this is Isabel's 103rd year. And I'm Stan, and I'm a mere 60-year-old.
I think this is fun doing this.
Right. Okay, well, we'll have a finale, and we'll zoom in on you.
What I have to do.
You don't have to do anything.